How's everybody doing? I haven't been on for quite a while. Um, I don't know if I don't know who's to blame. I've been busy, and then just stuff happens, life happens, you know. Um, what was I gonna say? But I wanted to talk about a few things with you guys. I'm still debating on whether how much spell work I should show on. I don't like to call it spells. I like to call it los trabajos, obviously. But because the thing is that you guys take things very literal, and each person is different. Each case is different. So what I have shown has been always for clients, the stuff I've done. So when I start getting all these little comments, that I'm either going to disable the comments, or I could just keep, putting them in check when they disrespect me, or whatever. I haven't decided yet. But you guys take it very literal, and the thing is that, and I state that in the videos, that this is for a client. So I got paid, my client's happy. I'm showing you guys because it might work for you guys, but like I said, they've always been for clients. So I am doing it with a certain person, with a certain situation in mind, okay? Um, so with that, I mean, for every person, sometimes I do different things for each person. I don't have just one job, one love spell that I use. I have many different ones that I do. So it just depends on what I'm feeling and lo que sale. But so I'm still debating on if I want to show how to do things, because I'm just getting kind of tired of. I don't mind answering questions. I don't mind if you guys are gonna try it, but you guys have to do it knowing that that was for a client. It may or may not work for you. Any spell, any trabajito that you guys attempt may or may not work for you if you're just dabbling. If you're just starting out, sometimes it requires a repeat, or sometimes it's trial and error. You know what I mean? Oh shit. Hang on. So, okay. Um, I need a little more. Yeah, because I had a gentleman tell me, or I don't know if it was a bitch or a dude, I don't know what it was, but that I'm a bad person and I don't believe in God. And listen, motherfucker, I went to private school for 12 years out of my entire life. I was raised standing next to God, okay? I didn't have a choice but to believe. I know him personally. I know the Bible, and I know it really well, okay? I go to church, but I actually went last week twice by myself. So don't you ever come to my channel and tell me I don't believe in God. But I'm also not a pushover, and I'm not going to be told what to do and what to believe in this life. That's just the way I am. Because if God's that loving, then when I get to meet my maker, he's going to know that, what am I supposed to do? Just believe in this book because I was told to? Nah. With all the twisted shit we have going on? I don't think so, baby. I take what feels right and I leave what doesn't. And I've always been that way. And I like my relationship with God. I don't want to be him, nor do I pretend to be him. He's the number one person I begin my ceremonies with, my ritual, my trabajos with. So I ask for his permission. I think he's the master magician. So there is a scientifical part to things, and there's a religious part to things, okay? When I was growing up, I leaned towards the religious, But as an adult, I started to look more into the science part of things, because there's a way things work, okay? Everybody's belief, ay coño que caliente. Everybody's, belief of God is different. Just like the deities, just, it's all a part of you. Oh, fuck, this shit got hot as hell. So it's whatever you want to refer to it as. You can call it God. I think this person said Allah. Look, man, first of all, you started off by telling me, fuck you, bitch. Okay. I don't know what kind of fucking Bible you be reading, but I don't think God has ever called me a bitch. I think God knows my name is Christina. And I think my page says Christina, so I think maybe you made a mistake. You may have been on the wrong page. Who knows? I think that's what happened. So if you're going to go around telling yourself, I'm a bad person, I'm not the one disrespecting you, nor am I disrespecting anybody else. Okay? So you should check out your little Bible, whatever you call it, but you should check it out. Because I think that's wrong. And no, baby, I'm not going to turn the other cheek so you can insult me again. I don't think so. So anyways, having said that, because that really bothered me. And then he told me I'm a bad person and whatever. And why you're watching my videos, I don't know. Why I'm flattered that you spend so much time focusing on me and what I do. And then you said your English wasn't good. No shit. But your English had nothing to do with it. It's not your English. Your entire approach was rotten. So that means if anybody between us is rotten, ooh, I would hate to cut you up and see what's there. You know what I mean? So your whole approach was wrong. So let me school you. Let me give you half of my brain. When that happens and you disagree with what somebody's doing, you don't say fuck you, bitch, because you don't know what tree you're barking up, okay? And I don't give a fuck what tree I'm barking up. I'm not afraid of you. Anyways, there's always a reason why somebody's doing things. So instead of talking your shit because you're like a God, God person that thinks it's okay to say fuck you, bitch, because that's pretty ungodly, if you ask me. And this doesn't look like a face that's afraid of God, okay? Do with that whatever you want. Take that how you want it. I said it, I meant it. Anyways, I just don't like my relationship with God being questioned. I think that's really disrespectful. That's a line that I won't allow to be crossed. I have my opinions on angels, demons. I had experiences with both, and I don't appreciate that, and I won't put up with it. I won't tolerate it. What I do is a business. I have a business license to do this, so it's a business. It's a business. I do good work. It's a business. Call it what you want. But like I said, with everything that we have going on, I am not going to be told, believe everything in this book because I said so. Now, this is my life. If I'm damned to hell, then I'm damned to hell. So be it. Okay? So I hope that we're like on the same page now. But I'm not a bad person. There's not a rotten bone inside of me. Let me tell you that. And I know that for a fact. I'm not a bad person. I hate to break it to you, honey, bitch, or whatever your name is. We'll just call you bitch. So anyways, now that I got that off my chest. Oh yeah, by the way, I think that some people's brains are a little too small, or they're not, what do you think the Bible, well, first of all, the Bible's got some of the strongest curses. Prayer is some of the strongest blessings or curses that I've ever used, okay? But what do you think it is when Jesus brought Lazarus back from the dead? That's a fucking zombie. That's what that is. So just because it's not worded that way, doesn't mean that's not what it is. So if you guys are thinking that stuff is not in there, you're sadly mistaken. Really bad. Really, really bad. You know what I mean? What about when the Egyptians couldn't decipher that dream, so they had to call Joseph to they had to call Joseph to decipher the meaning of the dream that the Pharaoh was having, and Joseph got the message from God. That's divination. So you're telling me it's okay for certain people to do it? And then he thought I said that I was like them. First of all, my name's Christina. I'm not Joseph. First of all, okay? First of all. Second of all, no, I don't think I'm a prophet. I don't think many people here are a prophet. Third, yeah, your English is not good, so is your fucking level of understanding anything. But what about that? That's my question. That was my point. What about that? The dreams, when angels come down and talk to you. What do you think that is? So you're telling me I have to believe in something that's better than me, that's above me? I'm his daughter. That's my God. That's my dad. That's my God. So I don't think that you are correct, and I think that you should stop looking at my page unless you're in here for some other interest, Then you could just email me. Okay? Sorry, I was debating on whether I should use the same video or if I should just cut it and restart, but I think I'm going to use the same one. I had to get that off my chest. That really bothered me for quite some time since it happened. And then not to mention, then you deleted your comment. So, like I teach my son, I'm going to teach you, since your English is not good, like you said. Don't do anything that you won't sign your name to. So if you have to double clutch yourself and go back, then obviously you're in the wrong. If not, you wouldn't have erased it. You would have kept it. So next time you should think before you make a comment like that, or you disrespect somebody, because you're being a godlike person, right? Next time you should think, because you look like a bitch when you delete shit that you put on my page. You do. So kind of makes me question how good you are. I hope I never hear from you again. I really do. Okay, so, and God told me to say that. Fuck you. I'm gonna make a new video. Kiss my ass, you fucking punk bitch.